Hello and happy Monday, peoples. This is TJ Edwards. I hope you're doing happy first Monday in 2026. I hope you are doing well. My name is TJ Edwards, and yes, I am a final expense specialist. So, with that said, I am coming on here for the first Monday of the year to give you some insight on what that means. Maybe you are very familiar with final expense, maybe you are not as familiar with why that's important. Maybe you don't even know that that is a career option as well. But in September of 2025, I did a thing where I studied and took the state exam in order to become a licensed insurance agent with Lincoln Heritage. And so I want to talk a little bit about what is final expense for my first video of the year. Um, and I'm not making any promises about how often I'm going to speak on this online, whether it's going to be once a week on Mondays. I'm hoping that I can do that. Talk about one subject. I would love to do that. If it happens, great. If I if it doesn't, then that's great as well. But you may see me again next week. But I want to talk about what is final expense, which is basically when we leave here, which we all are going to die. Um, it is based upon uh, you and your family being taken care of when when we're no longer able to take care of them. So um, I just want to give you all some information with what Lincoln Heritage offers. It is a whole life benefit up to $35,000. So that is for your entire life once you decide that you want to uh, have a policy with us that covers you for your entire life. So it covers you up to, you can get a policy for up to $35,000 with this particular final expense. No health examination to apply, which is very huge. Just a few health questions, and it's an easy one page application. Most people qualify for coverage even with health issues, which is very important because sometimes you apply for health insurance with certain companies, and if you do have pre-existing health issues, then you may not be able to qualify for health insurance. So that's very important. With Lincoln Heritage, we cover people with pre-existing conditions as well. The rate and the benefit are locked in for the life of the policy. So that means once you lock in today, whatever your rate is for the month, it will never change. And the policy also has cash value, which is like a savings account already built in as well on top of that. Okay. Also up to $100,000 for additional benefit for accidental death available. Um, we have known people who have had accidents, who have, for instance, been killed on a motorcycle accident, God forbid, being shot as well, or whatever. Um, Mostly automobile accidents, and even you know, train collision, what have you, or maybe there was a accidental death in your home as well. And I want to bring that out as well because in your when I sign policies for people in your policy, each plan, each unit is for $5,000. So just for two additional dollars per month can get you an additional 5K of coverage, in which we normally do 4 units, two to four units, which will be if there is an accidental death, an automatic $10,000 to $20,000 um, added there. Okay, so um, your final wishes are important, and you with Lincoln Heritage, you can also leave exactly what you want to happen for your funeral arrangements. You don't have to leave that to family. I have been in meetings where families have had to make those decisions um, the same day or the next day, the same week that the person has passed. The cool part about this is you can make those arrangements beforehand. Okay, so that your family does not have to make those decisions about what's going to happen to you after you pass, and that's peace of mind. So that's what we share with others. We share with others peace of mind that these arrangements can be taken care of in advance, and you have total control over it. It's not a taboo thing. We all are going to leave here. We all have an expiration date, so it's best to prepare for that. Okay. Also, what I love is when I join with Lincoln Heritage with my own policies that they give you a card. It's like a little business card, and it tells you exactly what number to call. It's 866 number to call um, when the time comes. Okay, so they have someone that will walk your family members through those steps when the time comes that we leave here, which I think is very cool. That you have and a person that that takes care of your needs when a loved one passes, and it's simply a matter of picking up the phone and calling someone. And that person has access to that policy. They know how much that policy is worth, and it's absolutely no problem. So just we have seen policies where people can put in anywhere from $50 a month to two, three, $400 and have a bigger size policy, a bigger size value when that time comes. All right. So, last but not least, with Lincoln Heritage Advantage, you save an average of $1,800 on traditional funerals and $1,100 on cremation. Um, when you go with the funeral advantage as well. All right. So these are just some of the reasons that that Lincoln Heritage final expense can help. These are some of the reasons that they can help, or some of the ways that they can help when it comes to final expense. And I can't emphasize enough the importance of planning for accidents to happen, because accidents do happen. Um, I know it's hard uh, to anticipate it all the time, but at the same time, it's better to my one of my good friends, Carlton, always says it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. All right. So in this year, I am encouraging anybody that is watching this video to first of all think about yourself. Do I have a final expense plan on myself to where my family would know what to do if I were to pass? Also, ask those around you, family members or friends that you may have, hey, do you have a final expense plan for yourself? January is a great time to evaluate all those things before we get into the rest of the year, to really just organize ourselves and get the structure in place that we need as well. All right, and I am available. If you have any questions, all you have to do is call or text 864-735-0184 for your final expense plan. Let me put that on the screen. Call, text 864-735-0184 for your final expense plan. All right. And I would love to just speak with you and see how can I help you with your final expense plan if you don't have one. or if you need additional coverage, if you want additional coverage, then this is a great time to look at it in the month of January. All right. If you are a current client and you do refer someone to me, then I also have a referral bonus fee as a thank you as well. So thank you all so much for joining me today and really think about your final expense plan in the month of January. And remember to always prepare for the unexpected because we never know. Y'all have a great day. Peace.